You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
He's got it on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel in the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the ground, he's got it again. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Washington. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
First down to start the drive after the break. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pass.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Washington. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll ride the hot hand. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. The Chanticleers line it up with a 1st and goal.
Yankee Blue, 29 Philly.
Power ahead. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 25 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face?
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Hudson. Unloads it left. He makes a grab. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs.
Come on, set.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the shot to clears want to crank the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Tries again to get it in. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know.
Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on another Big 12 team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Getting set. Here's second down. Handoff to the single back. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Well, this is what the offensive coordinator told us yesterday, Chris, in our production meeting. They thought they had an advantage up front with the line of scrimmage, and on this opening drive, we continue to see the offensive line and this back putting up positive yards.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 20, crosses the 10. Gonna take it all the way in, pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh my gosh, I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
PAT makes it 7-0. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put...
He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a...
Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. Second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. Running back grabs it on a screen. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. A quick throw out left, complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Breaks loose at the 40. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. And the Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball in the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. The Tigers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Love. Breaking through defenders. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting off the defender. And the ball to the ground. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it.
stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage yet. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Randall. It's a fumble. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Good enough for 1st down yardage. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
To throw, it's Klubnik. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. The 50. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining 1st half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
He'll try a pass here. The sure hands. It's low. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Secondary backed up off the ball now. 1st and goal, handoff. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Looks like one more play here before halftime. To the air, it's Klubnik. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Great cut there. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Trying to extend the play. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
Offense on the field to take over. Back to pass. It's Daniels. Looking to scramble. That's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Notre Dame looking to convert on fourth down here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he finds his target. He has the first. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Heading left after the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT makes it an 8-point game. There's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fights off a defender. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Tigers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
2nd down play coming up. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Ball carrier tackled there. The offense going with the hurry up. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The freshman brings him down quickly. 2nd down after that previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Using his legs on the scramble. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play, but give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. First and goal here. Needing a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That was an enormous touchdown. They're still behind, but it's a one-possession game, national championship on the line.
Yeah, the offense did their job to make this thing interesting. Now their opponent. What will their opponent do? Are they going to try to kill clock? Are they going to just try to run the football? Are they going to get aggressive and throw and try to score themselves? Still, a lot can happen here in these closing minutes.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! So obviously down 2, they'll go for the 2-point conversion and try to tie the score. Send the back in motion. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. And he runs it into the end zone. The 2-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. The last thing you want to do here late in a tie game, they give the opposing offense some nice starting field position. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Clemson. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Wow, what a moment. National championship game, and the defense has put their team in front in the 4th quarter.
Chris, they're just trying to get a stop here at this point in the game, try to get their own offense back out on the field, and instead they get the turnover and the touchdown to boot to give themselves the lead, and we're just minutes away from seeing who's going to win the national championship. But let's not forget that play right there. That could determine the outcome.
Bringing it out, it's Young. And he steps out at the 20, tried to make something happen, but cost the offense 5 yards in field position. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Solid tackle, able to get him down. Third down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Klubnik. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding a bit of space. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the left side. He picks up the 1st down, but gets drilled on the tackle. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Defense takes their 3rd and final timeout of the half to talk strategy. facing second and goal. As a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown Tigers to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. So here we go. They need a touchdown. Got a little time to work with. How will they play this situation? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. No press coverage, the DB's backing up now. The offense electing to just spike the ball here.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Not a long return, but the important thing, the Pink Wipes have a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for...
You